Oh man, Jaden, have you been using the dingle hopper again? Yeah, that's really my only objection to your look. Hey guys, what's up? I apologize. My voice is something to be heard, something not to be heard, rather. I've had a cold for the last few days, and I've also had to drive so much. I'm so sick of driving. I'm not a fantastic lover of long driving stints, anyhow, because I get very, very sleepy. But I had to do a bunch of them, so much so that, of course, my Mario Kart, I've talked about this before, antics come out every time I have to go on long trips. It's just ingrained in me. I know I've said this before, but I played a lot of Mario Kart when I was getting my driver's permit and my license and all that, and I can't get away from it. So on a long trip, especially like when you're on one of those like 2-lane roads, and then every once in a while they'll open like a passing lane or something, somebody in front of me, man, just I want to red turtle shell you. I'm sorry. And then anybody who's just like sticks behind me, it puts so much pressure on me, because I feel like I'm not somebody who's just like not paying attention. I'm always paying attention. But you know, if it's 70 miles per hour is the posted speed, I might go between 72 to 75, and then maybe up to 76, and then maybe down to 72 again. I know that's like, people hate that when you're following somebody, but you know what? Don't follow me then. Like, let me spit a banana onto you, get out of here, or use the passing lane to get in front of me. Whatever you want to do, just get out of here. Because I don't want to think that much about my driving speed when I'm doing just fine and all that. Anyway, so I did all that driving, and then I got an email that was like, "Hi, this is so and so from the attorney's office, and I just wanted to let you know that we are reviewing your case, and we would hope that you would maybe have some evidence to bring forth about the speeding ticket that you received." And I was like, "What? What's going on?" In my sick stupor. And then I remembered, come on, I've got this like crazy email address. That's right, Jaden, it's crazy. From back in the day when like you had to be invited to Gmail in order to make an email address. Yeah, that's how old my email address is. I had to be invited in order to make that account. And so I happened to get my first name, last name with no dot in the middle. Yeah, that's right. Like the pinnacle of all email addresses that you could possibly hope to achieve. That's one of the ones that I have. But it does mean that I tend to get a lot of other email for people, you know, like doppelgangers with my same names out there. So I get a lot of their email. And this other me, I gotta say, they've got a lot of interesting things going on. They've got a lot of reverends trying to get a hold of them. They have a secretary interview from what I received today. They've got a secretary interview to go attend, and then this crazy speeding ticket. So they're living kind of like this interesting, nuanced life. So that's kind of fun. That's the bonus. Although I will say, probably my postesters. What do you call it? People that, I guess, the people that will inherit my legacy and my objects, I guess family, that will come after me and inherit my belongings. I feel like this email address of mine is probably going to get auctioned off. I see that along with my estate belongings, like my She-Ra collection, Lord of the Rings toys. Damn. Along with that will go my email address, because it is a hot commodity. All right. Probably should get on to what we're getting on to, because like I said, I'm sick. I could fall asleep in the middle of this, so we might as well talk about what we're supposed to be talking about. But in a way, I feel like, I know, Jaden, I know. I see you too. In a way, I feel like it's okay if we maybe take a second, because this is a rerun banner, so rerun banner is a lot less, I don't know, important for you to hear from me. Oh, hey, didn't do this yet. Let's get to that. Maybe y'all bring me some luck. What do you think? I mean, not that I need much. There's not a lot out there that I don't have. I'll say that. Let's go see. Boom. Yes. Yes. I don't like the new thing that makes it start doing it for you, like bursting the crystals for you. Like, what if? No, I don't like you at all, Muriel. Get out of here. What if I just like pressed on that and then I got like a super important phone call, from, I don't know, my post-sister that wanted to know if I was going to be alive for another 5 years because they wanted some email address. Yeah. And so I put that on hold, and then it popped through my whole summon for me. So here's the person that we are here to debate the coolness of, and that is our good friend, who I like to call Mary Tyler Moore. She's quite merry, and she is here to basically wreak hellish wind magic upon you and horrible status elements. That's her job, and she looks super cool while doing it. I will say, I like her aesthetic. I really wanted her first time that she came around. We can go take a better look at her, right? Let's take a better look at her. Alright. There she is. I guess I'll give you the 3D version. Maybe that's more exciting while I talk or something. Look at all these people, and the old town feels like something out of a fairy tale, bathed in the light of those red paper lanterns. Come, hold my hand. We wouldn't want you getting lost. I can still hear the whispered blessings of the stars amongst the constant popping of firecrackers. They're telling me that this day promises to be more wonderful than the last. Yeah, Mary Tyler Moore wants to go have a lot of fun out with the firecrackers and at the Festival of Flying Fortunes. Let's see. She will, use that as her LP to deal large damage to targets within range based on caster's magic stat and chance of inflicting silence for 3 turns. An additional effect will lower your area attack resistance while silenced. And let me tell you, that is not a great one. I don't know if I mentioned it. Well, I have mentioned it. I don't know if you've been here when I mentioned it, but that's on you. But I do run ice, and I've approached Mary Tyler Moore quite a few times, and I'm not particularly scared of her, especially on big maps, because she tends to kind of stick in the back and like high five everyone for a while with her buffs before she kind of moves forward, and it kind of gives us a chance to kind of move through the map, take on everybody, 1v1 or 3v1 or however we have to do it, and then by the time we get to her, even her re-raise isn't gonna save the day for her. So she's been all right for me to kind of isolate and handle as an ice unit user, but I will say when you pair her with, now we have Sottily, now we have Beach Jaden, I think we might get up to a little bit more shenanigans there on the wind side that maybe my ice team won't be super excited about. So that's something to think about, just from my perspective, if that is helpful to you at all. Her Trust Master Award will be the auspicious Cheongsam. There you go. Crimson Cheongsam Moore has specially tailored for auspicious occasions. When Moore wears this dress, its enchantment combines with her own magical powers, enabling her to control a set of lanterns of differing shapes and sizes, which are said to bring good fortune. In truth, Moore has given names to each of these lanterns and dotes on them, but she's far too embarrassed to tell anyone. Oh man, see, I find that actually really endearing, because I like Moore as a character. I think she's very subtle, and some might say that she can be kind of a bee, but I think that her and Ramada as sisters, spoiler alert, have kind of been on slightly different paths and have slightly different goals in mind right now. And she's doing what she can to reach hers, but they've both been kind of subjected to fortunes and reading the stars and what that could do to a person too. Can kind of maybe darken their outlook on life, and like put a little bit of a wrinkle in their brow. So I get more, and I'd like to see more for more, and where how her story pans out and what she ends up affecting, because I think she's interesting, and I think she's a good counter to Romata's kind of like easy breezy wistfulness. So we'll see. And sorry if I mispronounced Chongzum, because I just don't know that word. Alright, so there she is. That's more. We could have spent maybe a hot second to look at her little vid. There you go. So is she cool to pull? Wait, so I kind of think that if you have Sadali, if you have Beach Jaden, she is a great partner for either of them. She'd be super cool to pull. I mean, she looks amazing. Her design is awesome. She's still strong. I mean, she came out around New Year, and she's still strong. She's still getting up on people's faces, causing problems. So she's only going to get better. She doesn't even have her Master 2 yet. And that said, yeah, she'll just be a great counterpart to either Sadali or Beach Jaden. And if you thought Sadali, like I did, was not cool to pull because he's just so gross and such an idiot, but you went for Beach Jaden, well, hey, here's a cool partner for him. So yeah, you can have a lot of fun with Mary Tyler Moore, and yeah, y'all will make it someday, and that'll be great. So that's her. But then she's also coming with a card, and we can't skip over that, because actually I kind of feel like this card is the highlight of this week. If you don't have a ton of viz, like I clearly don't, because I got my beach boy, and I feel like this would be a great opportunity to snatch up something that doesn't come around a lot, that is a very versatile wind card. Wind is very, let's just say it's getting a lot of affection, clearly a lot of affection from the development staff, or whoever we want to call them. I mean, let's talk about how Wind has had Sadali, Beach Jaden, and now a reissue of Mary Tyler Moore, which are all super, super strong wind units. And actually, is she 100 cost? Let's just double check this. I'm pretty sure she is. Where would I even find this? I don't know. Well, she might be 100 cost. Any case, that is a lot of wind power right before Earth is about to get like their first dusting in like maybe, I don't know how long, right? I know Noctis is Earth. We had our Pumpkin Freddy, but man, here we have 3 wind units in a row right before Queen Mashari is supposed to drop for Earth. So do I find that a little bit frustrating and annoying? Yeah, I do personally, because I like a more even disbursement for the elements. But yeah, anyhow, I guess we kind of circled around in a strange way. We're supposed to be talking about the card. Let's go do that and skip the ranting. Alright, so here we have Fervor of the Festival. Let's go read about it real quick. The whole town has been decorated with red ornaments in all manner of shapes and sizes. The main street is so crowded that you cannot move unless you push through people. Oh man, that does not sound great. The sounds of firecrackers exploding come from all directions. In the square, everyone beats musical instruments while great dragons and lions dance vigorously to the rhythm. Then, when night comes, red paper lanterns light up the place and spectacular fireworks burst across the skies. Moore, having just experienced this hustle and bustle, which is very different from the town's usual atmosphere, gently pats her favorite tiger and thinks, We can enjoy these festivities without a worry in the world, for this is a time of peace. I shall do everything in my power to bring about a greater, long-lasting period of peace for the people to make the most of. And so Moore made this her New Year's resolution. That's a nice little story. I like that. All right, let's look at the card. Wind, Maneater upon magic up 25. Wind unit max hit point up 13%. And wind unit earth attack resistance up 20. See, again, right before we're expecting Queen Macherie. I think that's so cruel. All right, limited bestowed effects. If you're a wind unit, that's right, we'll give you accuracy up 23. And then if you put this on Mary Tyler Moore herself, she'll get an AP cost rate down 20. So, she will benefit from it for sure, but this does not have to be her card. This could very much go well with gross Sonali, or it could go really well with it's Jaden, and just your win team in general. So very, very great card. Is this card cool to pull? I would say absolutely yes. I think that we have so many win units out there. There's so many opportunities to get this card slotted with your crew. And yeah, as somebody who runs ice, I see wind units all the time in both arena and in guild battles. So I can see for all y'all that like to run wind, this would be a very, very important and valuable pickup. It's also a beautiful card, and I just love her affection, joint affection with that tiger first. And yeah, so is she cool to pull? She absolutely is. But I think that she's also not somebody you need if you don't have a strong magic team, or sorry, wind team to support her. That's kind of been the talk around my town. And the card, on the other hand, has a lot more applicability to your squad. So that's the hot take going on here. Did we get through it? I think that's all we need to talk about, right? Yeah, there's a raid going on. You're welcome for taking time out of my busy raiding life to come talk about this and discuss the cooling and pulling and the pulling to be cooling and things like that. So yeah, Jaden, I know I'm going to get back to that raid. I'm sorry, because I have you in it. I have you in it twice. I have you in it as a magic, ice. Well, no, you're both magic, sorry. I have you in it, and not ice. I have you in it in a light version and a wind version. Both your versions, yeah. So we're going all in with Jaden on this raid, and hope it's going well for you. It also kind of feels like a raid that I can maybe like just be a little bit of a slacker on. Like maybe I'll hang out on the beach with Jaden instead of doing the raid. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, what do you think, Jaden? You down for that? Yeah, because like honestly, I have purple lightning. I have everything I need for that. Finally. And Soul of Thamasa, that's important. I probably should get some more stuff for those mega crisps and things, but it's not the same as previous raids where it was just like this hustle, so I kind of feel a little bit relaxed. So yeah, me and Jaden might go out there and have some cocktails. You're welcome to join. But in the meantime, yeah, thanks for hanging out. I guess we'll see what we get next week, right? It's got to be Queen Macherie. If they don't, I mean, what are we going to do with ourselves? So I don't know what we'll do with ourselves. So you do what you want with yourself. I'll figure it myself out. So yes, goodbye, and let's get out of here before it gets awkward as usual. So awkward goodbye as always, and cheers.